Hello Crochet Queens, what we're going to learn in this lesson is about how to do the double crochet stitch. The double crochet stitch, I'm using American terms. In UK and UK and Australian terminology, it's known as a treble. But I use American terminology because, as we all know, I'm probably being a crochet traitor to my country. Oh well, too bad. What you've hopefully got is the foundation chain, which I did a couple of lessons ago, and you can have a look at that. I've got a foundation chain of what have I got here? 12. I do 13 and 14. 13. I've got 14 chains. Doesn't matter how many you've got. It's all good. First, what we do is when you're doing a double crochet to start a new row, you will need to actually do some additional chains to kind of raise yourself up so that you're working at you're getting a nice straight edge on one edge of your work and you're kind of raising yourself up. Usually it'll be a chain 3. So what you would then do, I've got a whole bunch of chains here, and then you would start working in the 4th chain from the hook. So you skip those 1, 2, 3 first 3 chains and you start working in the 4th chain from the hook. To do a double crochet, aka treble, is you would yarn over, find that 4th chain, and you insert the yarn into the hook. Insert the hook into the chain, leading you astray already. You then yarn over and pull through. Now you've got 3 loops on the chain. This is why I think it makes sense to me that it's called a double, because you're about to do a double movement to create this double crochet. So you yarn over and you actually pull through 2 loops on the hook like this. 1, 2. There we go. Do you see that? Now you should still have 2 loops left. You then yarn over again and you pull through the remaining 2 loops, and that, my friends, is a double crochet. We're going to do some more. So you yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain on your foundation chain, yarn over and catch that yarn and bring it through. Now you've got your 3 loops there on the hook, yarn over, draw through 2 loops, and that's a term you'll see in patterns as well. Yarn over and draw through 2 loops, and we'll do it again. Yarn over, go then to the next chain in the foundation chain, insert your hook, you yarn over again, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. How's it looking? You're doing well? You're confused? Let's keep going. Yarn over and insert into the next chain, yarn over and pull through 3 loops on the hook. See how that middle one looks kind of funny? It's like a sort of a slopey one. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, stick it in there, don't be shy, it doesn't hurt, yarn over, pull it back in, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over again, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, stick it in the next loop, yarn over, whoops, lost it, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we'll just keep going. There we go. And try not, I say this in all my videos for tutorials, try not to grip or pull too hard on everything, because then your tension will be too tight. It'll mean that when you've got to work back into that stitch, in other rounds or rows, you'll find it really hard to stick your hook in because it'll be all the yarn will be pulled too tight, and also it'll give you sore hands, and we don't want that. And now we're up to the this is the last chain. Whoopsie. Yarn over, stick it in that last chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. It's doing that thing sometimes yarn splits and you don't quite get it coming through cleanly. Yarn over and pull through 2. There we go. You've just done a row. Bloody brilliant. Good on yous. Let's do one more. So to go up and do our second row of double crochet, we will chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and turn like that. Woohoo! So you can turn it backwards and forwards. So we're working in rows, which means you'll sort of work one way, turn it, work the other way, turn it, work one way, as opposed to rounds where you will always have a definitive front and back side. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I chained 3. That is going to be like our faux, pseudo, fake, alternative double crochet for that very first stitch. And that means we will not work into the top of that last double crochet of the previous round, and we'll work next into the top of the second double crochet. And let's see if we can get in here nice and close without getting too blurry. Where you're going to be sticking your hook, if we look at like the back of this DC, is right in that gap there. See that nice big little square gap? If we look at it from the top, you're basically going to be, well, let's see if we can get it. Bit tricky lighting and blurriness. You're basically going to be sticking the hook through those 2 loops. If we're looking at it from this perspective, where are we? Here we go. You stick it in there. You've got a whole bunch of little bums here, I call them. You stick it up in between the bums, and you're putting it through the back and the front loops, or the front and the back loops rather. Working through both loops. Alright, let's start. Now that I've probably over-explained that to you all. Okay, so we yarn over, put it through that gap that I showed you so laboriously and boring, pull the thing through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, going into the next double crochet, sticking it into that hole, yarn over, or catching the yarn and pulling it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, going into the next one, catching that yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, whoop, pull through 2, yarn over, stick it in the hole again, there, yep, catching the yarn, bringing it out, and now we will just keep working all the way to the end. How are you going? Doing well? Don't stress. If you still haven't picked it up, go to the beginning of the video and watch it all over again. It's fun. Once you've learnt how to crochet, you can do anything. You can cook a souffle, you can climb Mount Everest, you can do your own taxes. Let's see, it's not hard. Okay, so getting to the end, yarn over, stick it in that gap, catch the yarn and bring it through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops only, yarn over, pull through 2, we're up to the second last, stick it in, and then we don't have a double crochet for our last one. Remember, we've got that beginning chain 3, so how we work that is you go to try and work out which is the top chain of the chain 3, yarn over and stick it. You've got 3 threads that make up the chain. I don't know if you can see them here. We've got this one on the left, a middle little bump here that looks like a nose, and then one over on the right. Best practice, I guess, is to try and put it like 1, 2, and then go into the between the second and third loops. Stick it in. Got it. Yarn over, pull through. It's always tricky. Yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Ta-da! We just did 2 rows. Did you follow with me? Bloody brilliant you are. You've done so well. That's fantastic. Keep practicing. They're your double crochets, and or your trebles if you're from the Commonwealth and you speak the Queen's English, or the Queen's English if you're in Australia. Keep practicing. If you want, pop on over to my blog, redheadamazona.blogspot.com.au. Say hello. Ask me questions if you want. It's all good. I'm friendly. I like to talk to people. And have a nice day. See ya.